lie, good it is so. Gotta call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Gotta call for it if you got it. Go and lie, good it is so. Pick up the pace.
Stravcoming is now live. Streaming MLB The Show 21, MLB The Show 21 Padres franchise mode.
Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Texas Rangers. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Rangers are looking to break out the brooms here at home.
No doubt they will be absolutely focused. You want to steal a sweep from your rivals any chance you can. And I got to be honest, this is probably bigger for the fans than the players playing in this one. Huge bragging rights at stake.
Corey Kluber, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Striding in is Michael Brantley, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
San Diego, the left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
First offering. And he fouls this one off.
First pitch, 136.
This is in the air to left field. And Alvarez will be there for the first out.
Batting second.
And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I'm definitely interested in seeing Luis Arraez today. He hit over 320 last year, and that will get any pitcher's attention. They knew it when he was coming up, and they knew it when he was on the on-deck circle. Really impressive hitter.
Now the first pitch. Back up the middle. And a base hit here as this is through past Young.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate now, Stan Musial. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And ShowTrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
Arraez at second. Musial is over at first with 1 away. And a double steal try here. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And they put the tag on him for the out. But meanwhile, both runners are able to move up a base. So 2 on with 2 away. And that means Pudge Rodriguez will dig into bat at the plate. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Seared down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Oh, 0-1 count. The pitch.
ball, 1 strike.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
So to get his day started at the plate, Adolis Garcia tried to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. First delivery to him. Fouled off. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now here's one high and deep to left. If it stays fair, it's gone. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Ah, man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. He's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
The 2-2 pitch.
Got a full count.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. Jordan Yamamoto, the right-hander from the Aloha State, gets the call on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision. But he's a much better pitcher than that, and I know that they're expecting more than 4 innings. Hopefully a win, too, out of this guy in this one.
Now into the box, Michael Young. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning-opening base hit.
Batting second, the right fielder,
Here's Bryce Harper now. First pitch of the AB on its way. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
1-1 the count. Nobody out, runner on first. Off for second is Young. Pitch outside, the throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
This pitcher better get that ball down because he doesn't have enough velocity to live up in the zone with that fastball. If he continues to miss there, he's not going to get a few of these back.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
And it looks like they're picking up right where they left off last night, where they posted some big offensive numbers. Well, he keeps the party going with a double here. Going to be a tall order to duplicate last night's performance, but they'll give it a try.
Into the box, Paul Molitor. He grounds it sharply to third. He's got it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He's hitting over .350 versus right-handed pitching on the season. And today, he has another right-hander on the mound. I don't know what it is or how he picks up the ball so well, but he is sure putting up great numbers against them.
From the belt, the pitch.
1-0.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Harper leads off second with one gone in the inning. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Good pitch there. That was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Don Mattingly will bat next as it's on the ground toward the hole, and that is into right field. A base hit. He'll come home with it, and he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
You love the aggressive base running right there. It's not easy to make that throw and give that catcher time to adjust his feet and get that tag down.
No, very aggressive send right there. You take a chance, you hope the throw is a little bit offline, and that paid off right there.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez.
That's a ball.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Has a look, now the pitch. Popped him up. Arrives, waits on it. And the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the second inning now from Arlington. It's the Rangers 2 and the Padres nothing. Digging in will be number 9. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Sizemore is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting in, the third baseman.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
Digging in will be Edwin Rios, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
These teams don't match up all that often, but due to interleague, they get a chance to play this season, and it's really difficult to sweep a team in a 3-game series when you don't play that team all that often.
And there are our umpires. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
So to get his day started at the plate, Jose Iglesias trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And they were able to put up double digits in the runs column yesterday, so a similar performance from the lineup would give him a good chance at least at a series sweep.
Listen, it's hard in this day and age with all the quality pitching to put up double-digit runs like they did yesterday. They'd certainly like to have some of those back if they could and add them to today's box score.
Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3. And they're off to a good start today, obviously, having already jumped out to the early lead.
This one isn't in the books yet, but when you're going for the sweep and you have a nice lead like they do early on here, things are looking awfully good for the sweep department.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Mattingly will put this one away, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're down 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the veteran DH, Jason Giambi.
The designated hitter, Jason Giambi.
First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
2 balls, no strikes.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy in the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game, and you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
The batter will be Gavin Lux as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. 1-0 home. Swing and a liner. Number 9 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Batting ninth.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on one of the most dynamic defenders in our sport, and that's shortstop Jose Iglesias. I want to tell one of our camera guys, do not take your lens off this guy, because he is going to make a highlight reel play every game, and I guarantee something goes down today.
At the plate, Ben Rortvedt. A ball and no strikes. From the stretch. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. From the belt, the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
1 out and a runner on second base. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
At the plate now is Michael Young, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Now the first pitch.
1-0.
Giambi on second. Rortvedt at first. 1 gone. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
Fastball just missed above the zone.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
This one's flared off to the right side. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Now the 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swinging a soft liner, and this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. The throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Roll. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ball 1. One and 2 as he chases the slider.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Barehanded at his knees. Wow. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Michael Brantley.
Michael Brantley.
Now here's the first offering.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Harper is there and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
One out now in the San Diego third, and next to hit will be Luis Arraez. Pulled toward right center field. Harper on the run. He dives, but he can't get it. And this one will bounce into the wall. Around second now and headed for third. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Well, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
To the plate now, Stan Musial. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Left side, but well foul. And he misses again, ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 4. And the Friars are going to have themselves a 2-out base runner.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
So the next to bat will be Edgar Martinez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Throw over to first.
Hey.
Musial, the runner at first with 2 gone. Slow roller left side. Molitor picks it up, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for San Diego. They trail it here 3-0. The batter will be Grady Sizemore. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The center fielder, Grady Sizemore.
First pitch on the way. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Rangers have opened it up now 4-0.
That one just kept going and going. You won't see many long balls hit farther than that this season, and as ShowTrack tells us, it carried a projected 460 feet. That's big boy territory.
Stepping in now Don Mattingly.
First baseman.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He singled in his first AB. The 1-0 delivery. This is pulled into right. Garcia is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
In now, Yordan Alvarez. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Now
Everybody wants up at the plate right
hitter.
now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Standing in now, Jason Giambi, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. And this goes right past Pudge, and that'll be a wild pitch. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Look into Pudge now, the 1-1. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats, foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Now a fastball here as this is slashed the other way over the third baseman's head. A fair ball. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Hey, after that hit right there, Theodore, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night then.
At the plate now, Gavin Lux. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Now a 5-0 lead.
Now
great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power back, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout heading for the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, and you have to figure he will not be thrilled with his performance in this one. Christy Mathewson is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Ben Rortvedt will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. From the stretch. Action now in the Padre bullpen, as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Oh, 0-1, here it comes.
Nope, ball 1.
In for strike 2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
The 1-2.
Ball, that's too high.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And add 1 more, as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
You know who's the happiest man in the building
Now
right now?
batting,
His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
So now to the plate, Michael Young. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. A great throw from the outfield to cut down the run and end the inning. Certainly worth another look. More baseball on MLB Network. So now here is Pudge Rodriguez. And D-Row down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
Kluber gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle, it's 0-1. Pudge is, of course, a highly regarded catcher, and it's really fun to watch him control the game behind the plate, not only with his glove work, but with the arm as well. He's got a cannon, and it's in the head of opposing base runners every night. Certainly a valuable guy to have on your squad.
Yeah, he certainly could have a C on his chest. The captain of the infield, controlling the pitching staff, shutting down the running game, soft hands. I can't say enough about this player.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
The batter.
Up next, Adolis Garcia struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
No balls and 1 strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error for the Padres so far. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Alvarez will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 9.
Next to stand in is number 9. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's the first offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Padres down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the fourth inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for the Rangers,
ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Bryce Harper. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now batting.
So his day over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the San Diego starter. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
First pitch on its way. Paul Molitor comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. This is line to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
At the plate, Grady Sizemore, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 delivery. 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
The 2-0 on the way. Fouled away. Now the 2-1.
Down to 3-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Smoke toward third. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing for the Rangers, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi.
Edwin Rio.
Kluber steps into his windup. First pitch on its way, as he'll take a look at ball one. The 1-0.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
The 1-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for two. The throw is wild, and he gets away.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That evens it up 1-1. From the stretch, and this one runs a little too far in. Ball two. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Slurve doesn't get the call, and it's full now. 3-2. Michael Brantley is on deck. Rios leads off second with nobody out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another full count pitch home. Popped him up. Molitor in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Michael Brantley.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Molitor brings it in time to first, and there are two away.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Luis Arias.
Ready now is Luis Arias. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, and he wound up getting thrown out. But he hit the ball well, and he'll look to do the same thing again right here, boys. It was unfortunate for him and the team the way that play ended, but it was a nice swing.
No balls and a strike to count. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2 in the dirt, but swung on and missed. Rortvedt is after it, and the throw to first ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Rangers 6 and the Padres nothing. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and here comes the first baseman, Don Mattingly.
The first baseman, Don Mattingly.
And now a pitch on the way. Looped over toward first. And This will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Into the box, Yordan Alvarez, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Hey, I noticed pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2, but to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle, something's not coming back.
He's ready now. The pitch.
The count is 1 and 2.
6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a 2-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Into the box now, Jason Giambi. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Base is empty here with nobody out. Can't get him to go after the Scroogie with 2 strikes, so it's 1 and 2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Ball 2.
Ball 2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
I got 3 and 2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0 and 2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3 and 2.
No outs, nobody on. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. Second home run early in the year as they push this lead up to 9 now. Sure, you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Carlos Carrasco gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
The batter, number 9. Second
base now, Gavin Lux. And now this is served out to left off the end of the bat. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second.
Now
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. So stepping in is Ben Rortvedt. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. 3 runs already home here. Now it's 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
From the belt, the pitch. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
3-1 to him now. No one out with a runner at second. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Michael.
So next to bat will be Michael Young. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch on its way. Now the 0-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Look into Pudge now, the 1-1. Very high, 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
The 2-1 home. Hit on the ground out to short. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Now at the plate is Bryce Harper, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Lux on third. Rortvedt over at second. Young on at first with nobody out. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Oh, 0-2, here it is. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
From the stretch. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Another 1-2 delivery. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Now batting, third base.
Now at the plate here is Paul Molitor. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.